the Aventon Level 2.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Aventon Level 2 electric bike.
Here is a look at how the bike comes when delivered. The bike is packaged well with all the foam protecting it. It does require assembly and I won't go through the process, but I have linked the assembly video from the company in the description box. Along with the bike, you get a box with all the parts, tools, charger, and user guide that will allow you to complete the assembly. The assembly is straightforward and can take less than an hour depending on your comfort level. Basically, you have to install the front wheel and fender, install the pedals, install the handlebars, install the seat, adjust and connect the LCD display, and make final adjustments with the brakes if needed. It comes in two frame types, a high step and a step through, and you can select from a few colors along with the frame size. Just to highlight some specs, it has an aluminum alloy frame, 500 watt rear motor with 750 watt peak, a torque sensor, 48 volt 672 watt hour removable battery, 4 to 5 hours to fully charge, backlit LCD display with app, hydraulic suspension with 65 millimeters of travel and lockout, 5 pedal assist levels, 60-mile range, Class 2 with top speed of 20 miles per hour with the throttle, 28 miles per hour with pedal assist, 8-speed cassette, hydraulic front and rear disc brakes, 26 by 2.1 inch tires and reflective sidewalls. A walkthrough around the bike, you'll find on the front suspension, front fenders, 26 by 2.1 tires and hydraulic disc brakes. In the middle and towards the back, you have the battery keyhole, the battery, side light, hydraulic disc brakes, and kickstands. You also have the rear rack, rear fender, and rear light. On the right side, you have the side light, rear motor, 8-speed cassette, and rear derailleur. Towards the battery, you have the charging port. In the handlebar area, you'll have the brakes, controls, front light, LCD display, gear shifter, and throttle. Looking at the LCD display, you can see the numbers and icons are readable, and it's backlit. Pressing the I button will also cycle through trip, average speed, time, and odometer. Pressing the plus button will increase the pedal assist levels, and pressing the minus button will decrease it. The right button will turn the front headlight on and you can see the icon. It will also turn the side lights and the rear light. The rear light will flash when brakes are applied. And this has a walk assist feature. Just hold down the minus button for a few seconds until the icon appears and the motor will activate. You can get into additional settings by holding down the I button, and you can clear the trip, adjust brightness, set units, and connect to the app. Now I'll show some footage of the bike in use. I will test it out on rough terrain, show the different pedal assist levels, throttle, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, and then give my thoughts.
Okay, now I'm going to do the rough terrain test. I'm going to take it in this grassy area and then in this rough trail up ahead. So let's see how it does. I'm going to just use a combination of the throttle and pedal.
It did good on the rough terrain, and you can see the front suspension forks absorbing a lot of the bumps.
Now let's see how it does in this rough trail. Now I'm gonna test out the different pedal assist levels. This has 5 levels. We'll start off with pedal assist 1 and take it all the way up to pedal assist 5 and see how fast we can go. All right, this is pedal assist 1. About 11 miles an hour. 2. About 14. 15. Number 3. About 17. 18. Number 4 now. Definitely picking up some speed. We're at 20. And 5. So holding at about 20.5 miles an hour. There is an incline here. So I'm getting it about 20.5 miles an hour. So as you saw there with the pedal assist, I got to 20.5 miles per hour. You can definitely go a little bit faster, but that's going to be dependent on how fast you pedal. There was an incline, so it kind of slowed me down, but we'll test out just the throttle only. Okay, this is the throttle. All right, we're at 18, 19, and 20. So it gets to the top speed fairly quick there. So at 20 miles per hour now and holding steady.
Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll bring the bike up to top speed, and as soon as I get into view, I'll hit the brakes, and you can use the parking lines as a guide.
Now I'm going to do the uphill test. This road has a nice steady incline. We'll just use the throttle all the way up. $16, 18, and 20. So we're beginning the incline here, holding at about 19.7, 19.4. And let's see how it does in this turn here. All right, nice and smooth. Feels very stable. Okay, so we just did the uphill test and held about 19 miles per hour as we were going up. Now we're gonna do the downhill test. We're definitely gonna pick up some speed, and I might have to slow it down as the road turns. So this is the downhill test now. All right, 20 miles per hour, 21, 22, picking up some speed here. All right, 20 miles per hour, just hold it nice and steady. The seat is nice and wide and comfortable, so should have no problems with your long commutes. So reach about 21 to 22 and a half miles per hour going down that hill.
Here are my thoughts on the bike. The assembly was straightforward and I had no issues. I was impressed with the build and the finish of the bike. It's well put together. The paint has a nice glossy finish and it looks sharp. The frame is solid, and having the step-through version, it made it easy to get on and off the bike. I like the lights on the side. It gives it that extra visibility at night. The ride was smooth and very quiet. You barely hear the motor. The steering felt stable throughout my testing. There were no rattles or loud noises. The seat is wide and comfortable, and you won't have issues on long rides. The front suspensions help in absorbing a bit of the rough terrain, and I like that it has a lockout feature so you can adjust your ride and comfort accordingly. The rear rack is a nice touch along with the fenders. There's good amount of power with the 500 watt motor, and it gets up to the top speed of 20 miles per hour fairly quickly. With pedal assist, you can get up to 28 miles per hour. With my testing, I was able to reach about 23 miles per hour, but that will depend on how fast you pedal. The hydraulic brakes are powerful and there's good stopping power. On longer rides, I put on 20 miles with no problems, and this has an estimated range of 60 miles, and that will depend on the throttle usage and your pedal assist levels. The LCD display is nice and bright and visible on sunny days. It doesn't get washed out. It's easy to read and it's intuitive. Overall, I feel this is an excellent commuter bike, and you will definitely get your money's worth in my opinion. It's very well put together and there's an ample amount of speed. So that is my review of the Aventon Level 2 electric bike. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care everyone.